I'm Yasmina Alston in Northwest Atlanta, where Atlanta police say they have detained one possible suspect without incident after responding to reports of gunshots in this area. Multiple Atlanta police officers were called to the intersection of Westlake Avenue and Joseph E. Boone Boulevard after reports of gunshots in the area. Investigators say they did not receive any reports of injuries, but they were looking for a suspect for several hours, which is why this part of the neighborhood was blocked off. We did see officers in tactical gear surrounding an apartment building. Police said out of an abundance of caution, they secured a perimeter in an area in an attempt to locate this person.